All right. Here again with Paula Creamer and Jane Park. Probably last round of the tournament, unless something crazy happens. Jane, you've talked about this maybe being your swan song. If it is, how was the experience this week overall for you?
Overall, it was busy, but at the same time, it really filled my heart to be able to do this. If it is my last time, then I am very appreciative for the opportunity to kind of rewrite the ending of my golf career. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to play with Paula. And, I wish I could have played better, but, Paula kept me going. She encouraged me and just made me feel really comfortable out there. So she was an amazing partner.
Not a bad round. I mean, 3 under Paula. Who is scoring all the birdies out there? Is that true?
Jane had those birdies on, what was it, 17.
17, 18. And then one on 15.
15, yeah.
That was my contribution.
And the par on 1.
Yes.
That was the other one. That was a big one. But I hope this is not your last event. I would play with you in a heartbeat next year if you would take me. So please stop saying that this is your last one. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, she started crying on the last one.
I know, I can't.
Please don't.
I know.
Don't cry.
Paula, why do you say that? Why do you want Jane to continue to be out here? Not just because you get to see her, but any other reason?
Because I know she loves golf. And I know she loves being out here. I know her mind isn't, where, it was 2 years ago, but the fact that she's playing in front of, her family and her friends, and, she is so talented, and I don't want it to end for her, just personally. Mm-hmm. I would love for her to...
Oh, my God.
To keep going if she can, and... with Grace being here, too, it's pretty special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Jane, I've been seeing on your Instagram and all over the people who have, driven long ways or just come from all over the place to see you. What does that sort of support just mean to you to see those people, even people you've never met before, but through your community?
Yeah, it just gives me the extra kind of boost that I need to... I know that my golf game isn't really there, but everyone in our corner, in this little corner, just made me feel like it's all right. Like the golf, it really is. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter because I really wanted to play well, but our first goal was to have fun, and I'm glad I could have fun with Paula, and I'm glad that she can kind of return the favor to me too. But expectations were pretty low. But making some birdies out there was great. I got the same feeling of the rush I used to get when I was competing, and it was a pretty good day out there. My goal personally was for us to shoot under par today for a best ball, and we did it.
And you did it, yeah.
We did it.
Paula, for you having your daughter Hilton here, I'm curious to know what the interactions between Hilton and Grace have been this year.
Hilton loves Grace. Let's just say that. Whenever they see each other and Grace leaves, Hilton has a meltdown. She definitely does not like seeing her leave. Grace was in the ball pit in the rain delay, and Hilton just come and full body slam right on Grace. Yeah, she's Grace not the most gentle, and she did. Grace actually was fine with it. Hilton doesn't have the best body awareness right now, so at the same time, it's. Anytime they've seen each other, Hilton just gravitates towards Grace. It's actually really amazing. I think we have some pretty cool videos and some great pictures too of them together.
You'll be seeing those pictures soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're gonna
that video too of them holding hands. Yes. It was really sweet.
Yeah. Jane, I haven't asked you a lot about Pete this week, but what is having your husband support out on the bag with you? Do you worry or talk about Grace while you're on the course at all, or has it been more focused on yourselves?
I really tried not to talk about we try not to talk about Grace when we're on the course. I mean, we might talk about, hey, I wonder what Gracie's doing right now. The only time we really talked about Grace was when we drove to the range on Wednesday morning, and Grace was having some issues, and we were running kind of late because we had a bit of an issue with her in the room. But yeah, that's it. We talked about this new medication she was on, how it might not be helping her, and we need to kind of maybe wean her off of it. And then I plopped onto the range and hit 15 balls and then went to the tee. So it's been amazing to have him on my back, not only because he knows that, or he knows my game the most out of anyone, but also, because of this big lifestyle change. He's working 35 weeks a year, and I have to stay home with Grace. So, we rarely really get to spend time together alone, because when he's at home, he wants to, take part as much as he can in the care of Grace, and also when he's back, that's also time for me to like kind of step away and let Dad and Grace be, because I can be very over-parenting and overbearing and no, do this. So then I try to step away a little bit so they can have their time together. So it was nice just to be us two again, just like it was before we had Grace. But it's meant the world that Hajin didn't, his normal player decided not to play this week and loan Pete to me. So very thankful for that. He's a fantastic caddy and a fantastic husband.
All right. Last question for me. This does happen to be your swan song, which I think me and Paula hope is not the case. But I just want to give you the opportunity, if there's anything you want to say to your fans, the LPGA, anything you want to say about this opportunity.
Yes. I think I kind of said it yesterday while I was walking with Angela. But the only thing I'd really want to come of this opportunity is if we can make the world a bit more inclusive. And like I said, anyone can become disabled at any point in their life, and disability's been around for forever. And I was very unaware of my innate ableism, not thinking like, oh, is this place accessible? Is this place not accessible? But now, as a parent of a disabled child, as a mother, you're always thinking 10 steps ahead of, where we're going, how are we going to get there, what time do we need to leave? But now, after having Grace become disabled, your thoughts change, and the first thing you think about is this place that we want to go to accessible? Is there a changing table in the bathroom? Is there an adult changing table in the bathroom? Most places don't have that. And that really stifles our plans a lot. And if you don't see disabled people in public, it basically means that the place that you're at is possibly not as accessible as it should be. Mm-hmm. And if you see parks that don't have disabled kids, then it might not be an accessible park. Those are all things that I think about now. And I feel like if we all collectively just fight for a more inclusive future, and every child deserves to be able to play, whether it's on their hands, on their feet, on walking or crawling, or even in a wheelchair. I would love for everyone to take a minute and think, how can we make this place or whatever place that we're frequenting a bit more accessible? And I could go on and on forever about this, but it's just innately just try to be kind and talk about disability, because it's everywhere.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies,
so
much.
Thank you.
We loved having you.
Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.